What is your prediction for the season now? Like record wise, what are they gonna do? Do they make the playoffs? What do they do in the playoffs? Just like what is the season gonna entail for the Detroit Lions?
If we don't make the playoffs, it was an unsuccessful season. Um, we need. I'm trying to think how I want to word it because my thing is this. First of all, Super Bowl would be crazy. Like, let's knock that out. So Super Bowl would be crazy. Getting to the Super Bowl would be crazy. Hosting a playoff game at Ford Field would be crazy. Like those things right there would just be like, I don't care what you do after that because that was big enough in its own right. Even win a division, I don't. I haven't seen the Lions win a division in my lifetime, so that would be a big deal. And honestly, that's how we should get into the playoffs this year because if you do look at our division, the only team to worry about is the Vikings, and I think the
Mm,
Vikings are fluky. So
I've been hearing a lot of things about Justin Fields. I don't know about how he's gonna be really, really good in the Bears. I don't know, RJ. I don't know.
they're gonna be better than last year, but they're still not gonna be great. They're not gonna be playoff worthy. They're gonna be better than last year.
What about the Packers with Jordan Love? Is
They're
Jordan
gonna,
Love is he a bum or can the Packers actually do something?
they're gonna be better than what people think. But I still don't
Mm,
think they're going to be, good enough to beat the Lions like in the playoffs or whatnot.
I don't know, man. I don't know. I just have a hard time believing in them. I guess we'll see what happens. They do play the Chiefs on Thursday. They are losing to the Chiefs, right? Oh, we're drinking the Kool-Aid that much?
Okay. So this is my thing.
Oh,
I was just, I'm glad you asked that because I just had a conversation with my father about this. So we was talking about the game, whatnot, and I was telling him the way last year things ended, right? When you go into that game, well, first Seattle won, so the Lions were already knocked out of the playoffs going into that last game of the season against Green Bay. So I remember I didn't even want to watch the game because we have nothing to play for at this point, and then we're going into Green Bay, and they're fighting. Green Bay still fighting for a playoff spot. Green Bay wins, they're in the playoffs. So I'm like, I already know how this finna go. Aaron Rodgers finna screw the Lions again. The refs gonna make sure it happened. Like the Lions are not walking out of Green Bay winning. And then when it happened, that's the moment when it clicked for me. Like the Lions might be building something here. So they shocked me that night because I never would have expected them to go into that climate and come out with the outcome they did. So with that being said, I, I'm telling people like, don't be surprised the Lions play spoiler for the Chiefs ring night. I'm telling you, man, don't be surprised. Don't be surprised, man.
I don't know. I can't see it happening. It'd be crazy if it did, and honestly, if it did, I'm sure a lot of people in this town would overreact, and a lot of people
Yes.
would be making some pretty ridiculous claims. Um, I don't know. They do play Seattle week 2. I think they could take care of Seattle.
I hope we smack them just because they. I really hated their social media team too after they got in the
Oh,
playoffs. It
yeah.
was like, oh, thanks, Lions. We like, no, don't thank us because when we play on next year, we smacking y'all because y'all should have lost that game for us. That's how that should have went. But no, I want to smack them just because it shouldn't have been them in the playoffs. It should have been us.